I'm Lisa. It's nice to meet you. And, well, I think I find interesting things every place I go. Today, I have an extra special treat for you guys. When you're all finished watching this episode, check out my website, lisakkentertainment.com/Train Talk with Lisa. There are upcoming events I'd love for you to check out, as well as other opportunities. I update my website often, and I always make note of it in every episode's description. Or you can also probably just do a Google search for Train Talk with Lisa and find everything you need. But again, it's lisakkentertainment.com/Train Talk with Lisa. This is only the beginning, folks. Paris. Went there a few weeks ago. So they've just lit this up. It took a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of donations to get this thing all refurbished and up and going. And well, I won't say too much just now, but you're going to get even more of an experience very soon. Okay, folks, this is going to be awesome. Hi! I'm excited to join you guys.
Excellent, we're excited to have you.
Yay, are you?
We can round it up to you, all right? So you can help me out.
Can I?
Yeah.
That and can
You want me to hold that?
yes,
Can you
please.
climb it up?
Yes, I would love that. There you go. Appreciate it. Okay. Woo-hoo. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you got it. I'm going to have you hop up here. This is the engineer seat.
All right. Oh my God. Woo. Oh my goodness. Ah. All right. And are you the engineer?
No, I'm the fireman.
You're the fireman.
You're the engineer.
I know you just got this fired up. All right, that's exciting. So what do I need to know about the firing up process?
Oh, man, the firing up process. Well, first off, it's a lot of fun. We had a great display here at LA Union Station. We had a rail safety event. This morning we had the engine all fired up, so now we're just firing her back up to take her home. What that process involves is draining a couple of appliances, getting the water out of the systems, making sure we only have steam, and after that we're ready to start putting a fire in the locomotive. So to do that as a fireman, I have a couple of important things, 3 of them actually. First one over here, this is called the blower. This creates artificial draft that I use to pull the heat through the tubes and up the smokestack. Next thing I have is this little valve here called an atomizer. This is what the fuel rolls over, little steam jet spray that vaporizes the fuel, then it ignites and keeps reigniting itself.
So where did you learn how to do all this?
That's a great question. Well, I learned from the guys that pulled this engine out of the park. It was in the city of San Bernardino, sat there for 28 years. They pulled it out of the city park. They restored it over the course of 5 years. And since 1991, it's been running in what we call excursion service, doing historical events, rail safety events. This engine's even pulled an employee appreciation special to Chicago from Los Angeles. We've gone to the Grand Canyon twice. We've gone to San Diego a number of times, San Bernardino, Sacramento, you name it, we've probably been there. But to answer your question, I learned how to do this, and I'm still learning how to do this. Every day it reminds you that you got to be on your toes, from the gentleman that learned from the Santa Fe engine men who used to run these engines. So when this engine was restored, the gentlemen who brought it out of the park and were the ones who were learning the fire, they were learning from actual Santa Fe steam locomotive engineer and firemen how to do this. So today I get a chance to learn from the guys who had it passed down to them, who are now passing it down to me, and those of us here in the cab who are all learning.
I'm Lisa.
Matt.
Nice to meet you, Matt.
Hey, Robert.
Nice to meet you, Robert. I'm Lisa. And tell me your name again.
Alex.
Alex. Okay. Got it. What do you do here?
I'm one of the volunteers, like the rest of us.
come out every Saturday, do what we can to the locomotive, keep it in tip-top shape. And every chance we take it out, it's a blessing to be able to do it and get to learn from all the guys and keep the tradition going. So be the next generation.
Perfect. And tell me, why are you here today?
I'm another volunteer team member. I come out every Saturday, make this thing look beautiful. One of the reasons why I come down here and keep this tradition alive is because it's not us and who will keep this, this thing going.
So I got to turn the fire up. We got to start pulling a little bit more water to make some more steam. So that's what we're going to be doing here.
All right. Why, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. What's your name?
Tim.
You're Tim. I'm Lisa. I think we've been corresponding quite a bit.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, nice to meet you.
Oh, my.
Yeah, fun
Glad
cruising
you could
here.
make it.
Oh, me too. Hello down there.
Where's the girl on the whistle?
Oh, good idea. Can you let me, Well, I'm having a lot of fun already. That's for sure.
So this is where the engineer sits over here on the 3751. He's the one who gets all the glamour. He blows the whistle and gets to lean out and get your photo taken. That's the running joke we had. So everything over here is pretty simple. You have your train brake here. This controls all the brakes on the train that you're pulling. If you have one car, if you have 100 cars, this will control every brake on every car that you're pulling. When the engine's moving by itself and it doesn't have any train cars behind it, we use this little one up here. This is called the independent brake. So that's what we use when the engine's moving through the yard and we're doing very small movements just of the locomotive. So if we're ready to go forward, what we do is we grab our power reverse here. That's this one here. And we push that forward all the way to what we call in the corner. If you want to go backwards, right now it's in neutral, you would pull it back. So right now we're going to leave it in neutral. So if we put that forward and we kick off our brakes, we're ready to go. The engineer is going to come up here and he's going to grab the throttle, start pulling that out.
Or she.
So you would pull the throttle out, and if you want to stop, obviously, close the throttle. One part for the engineer up here, this is the whistle, and the fireman over there, he rings the bell.
Oh, that's the whistle pulling that?
That is the whistle pulling.
And that's the bell.
That's the bell.
Oh!
So we've added a couple modern upgrades to the 3751 cab, like we've got our radio here. This is what we use to talk to the dispatcher. And then we've got this screen down here, something we're currently implementing. This is called Positive Train Control, or PTC. So every engine that leads on the main line in North America has to have one of these operating, Positive Train Control. So we're in the process of fundraising for that, and we're looking forward to having that on this locomotive so we can start pulling some trains again.
So I brought a jacket because I thought it would cool off, but I am seriously sweating. Are you guys sweating too? Okay. And I'm like, right, there is like a jumbo flame in here. Okay,
Okay, this is like so special. Several people just came up to me. One guy, I met him when I was filming in Santa Susana at the Depot and Museum. He was actually on the tour that I filmed. So that was cool. And then another guy just came up, Frankie, who said he's been watching since like the beginning. And then another guy came up too and also watches. And I don't know. And then I ran into this guy, Jason, who you saw when I was doing my first, I think it was the first LA Steamers episode. He was there with his wife and his son. And so him and his son are here tonight. And it was like, so it's been like a reunion. I met a couple of people I've been in touch with for a while, but I just hadn't like met in person yet. So that's it, right? That's what I keep saying. It's all about connecting with people. But the nostalgia and charm with this particular locomotive is, yeah, kind of as good as it gets. Well, I learned something new. I don't know if you can see. I'm glistening. You see my arm? So it sprayed water everywhere upon takeoff. Oh, wow. All right, that was exciting. Okay, that was definitely a dramatic exit. Water went everywhere. There was so much steam. You could hardly even see the locomotive. Has like a kind of fresh, nice smell now. It's in the air and it's just like, yeah, it's been a really cool experience. I met a lot of nice people. I saw a lot of people that I've seen at other train events. What's your name?
My name is Eddie Aiken.
Lisa.
Hi, pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
There you go. I was a conductor at the Disneyland Railroad for a while, and so I brought my friends along to see the train and kind of talk about
Hello, friends.
Absolutely. I couldn't miss this. That was fantastic. Just taking off there. Beautiful.
Wow. How is it that you came to work at Disneyland?
I did that just applying. I wanted to be at that place, and I was a Jungle Cruise skipper and a Disneyland Railroad conductor.
Wow. And I'm guessing you've never seen the Santa Fe in person before.
Not this one, although it's fun to be talk about that to different railroad enthusiasts. I was at the Bluebell Railway in England and got to tell them about that. They let me up on the footplate, took a look around. They're still running coal over there. So, yeah, they're still looking for different supplies, though, because it's running out.
Wow. And is there anything you two would like to say about your experience today or about your interest in trains, which I don't know if it started today or...
No, since we were kids, actually.
Really?
Yes. And then riding on the Disneyland Railroad when we were kids. We're siblings, so yeah.
Oh, okay. You do look similar.
Yeah.
And what are your names?
Tasha.
Matthew.
Lisa. Nice to meet you, Tasha. Nice to meet you, Matthew. So how is it that you got into trains when you were kids?
You know what? Oh man, you know what? I think when we rode the Amtrak for the first time, and like back in, I think when maybe like I was 7 or 9, I don't know how long.
Our grandparents would also come down to visit us and they would take the train. And we'd come to this train station, pick them up, and then same thing, we'd drop them off and they'd head back home to Oregon.
I love that story. Yeah.
And just seeing old trains, and just glad just a history being preserved. Almost 100-year-old train in 3 more years. Yeah. So.
It's different. Kind of.
I can still hear it in the background.
It's amazing. Through the rail.
The trains somehow they're just magnificent. They're just the engine. It's just I don't know how to explain it. It's just It's amazing.
It was fun watching
It
it.
is.
It was fun watching it kind of start off, just kind of sitting there, and then slowly but surely building up, and then just like I say, chills, goosebumps when it came alive there.
Oh,
Well, we were actually talking about like a comparison between old trains and new trains, and I said, you mean like an old-fashioned car compared to an electric vehicle? So he's like, yeah, pretty much it.
That's
you know?
yeah.
It's true. I love like classic car. I like old things, unique things.
Same here. I think that goes for all of us.
Yeah.
Hello, look at us.
That's Here we go. Oh, look at those
I know.
boots.
Yeah, we were dressed for the day.
That's number one compliment I get for this. We went to an event earlier today where he's like, hey, is this a train nearby? You want to do it? Like, yeah,
Yeah,
let's
sure.
do it. It's
Yeah.
nearby. Let's do it.
Oh my god.
Sort of adventure corps.
Yes.
So it was kind of fun to come out and have this as part of that.
My name is Chris Olivares. Been a train fan since 2016, but I've been a fan of trains since I was young, and we used to ride the Surfliner all the time. My dad's class used to have a field trip where they would go to San Juan Capistrano. We would take the Surfliner, and that's what just grew my love for trains. And since then, so I always come to these events, and just have a good time.
That's awesome. It was really nice to meet you. Thank you so much for coming to say hello, and thanks for sharing your train story with me.
Sure.
So, yay, Jason! It's good to see you again.
Lisa, it's nice to see you.
All right, so you brought your model, and then you got to see the real deal.
Oh yeah, not the first time I did it either.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it's a Broadway Paragon 2. It needs a little work. I actually have two of them. I have this one and my other one, which is getting work done already. But yeah, I thought, engine's here. I have the model. Might as well bring it.
Yay!
Can't wait if I have an engine in my hands.
Aww! Yay!
Yeah, I heard like track work for
I came solo, but now I'm amongst friends.
all the train fans all together, right? Yeah.
Bye! Have fun on the train! You said you've been a train enthusiast since you were 3?
Oh yeah, since 3 years old and all the way here.
So what did it for you at age 3?
I don't know. I just have this feeling that I want to be. I don't know. Like I just want to get into much more into public transit. Like I know all the bus routes. I know all the train routes. They're mostly here in the LA Metro system. So yeah.
Do you work in public transportation?
Oh no, I wish, but
Okay.
later on I'll be applying for Amtrak later on.
You should
Hopefully.
definitely apply, yeah. If
Yeah.
you're so passionate about public transportation.
Of course.
Seems like the place for you to be.
Oh yeah.
And what was your name again? Frankie. That's right. Nice to meet you, Frankie. Or nice to chat with you all evening.
Of course.
That was fun, folks. Just like really special, like running into so many people that I knew or that had been following my channel. Just really filled my heart. Off to the next adventure.